Okay, so now we're going to start teaching you how to track with very high accuracy. No doubt, MyFitnessPal is a fantastic app that will help you out a lot along the way. However, it's not perfect and things do go wrong. How detrimental that will be to your results? Well, that purely comes down to how wrong you get this. And listen, the number one reason why people don't make results when it comes to tracking their own nutrition is simply the fact that they underreport on the amount of calories that they've actually eaten. And more often than not, go way above what your MyFitnessPal account actually says. Now, this webinar has been put together to show you what mistakes to avoid so that you don't sink your results straight down the toilet. Now, I put together a lunch, transferred it over into here, and upon first look, this looks absolutely fine. 331 calories, 19 grams of protein, great. However, upon further inspection, I'm actually going to show you that there's been quite a lot of mistakes made in this. Now, starting from the top, when it comes to the chicken, firstly, I don't know who Deb is. However, secondly, this is a very generic entry from a poor source. It doesn't tell me which type of meat it is. Did that come from the wing? Did it come from the leg? Did it come from the breast? Does it have the skin on? Did it have the skin off? Was it measured raw or was it measured cooked? I don't know because it doesn't say. When we come down into the rice, same thing, it doesn't specify which type of rice it is. Is it brown rice? Is it white rice? Long grain? Basmati? There's tons of it. So which one is it? Also, it's been unreliably measured because it's been measured in cups. We always measure in grams, so we know exactly how much we're having, and we don't accidentally end up heaping more into it accidentally. And then again, when it comes to the sweet chili sauce, there's no brand name, and it was also measured using a tablespoon. I'm not silly. I know what people are like. They're going to get the tablespoon out, put tons of sauce on it. There you go. And then say that it was a tablespoon. We know that it was probably more like a ladle. Same when it comes down to the broccoli. It's an unspecific amount. You know, it's a spear. That's subjective. How big is that spear? Maybe this size, maybe that size. And the same thing when it comes to the avocado. You know, it's an unspecific and generic amount. It says half. But when you go into a supermarket, you'll see avocados of all different shapes and sizes. So when we use grams, we take all the problems away. Now, I'm going to show you that lunch with the exact same amount of food. It's still the exact same amount of chicken. It's the exact same amount of rice with more clear and specific entries. We can now see that it's a green tick entry, which means that it's more close to what a chicken breast actually is. And you'll see that in the app. I've specified that it's chicken, it's came from the breast, and we've measured it raw. Coming down, I've had to put the sweet chili sauce in first. However, I've used the brand name and given you the milliliters. When it comes to the rice, it's another green to tick entry. I've used the brand name. I've used which type of rice it is. I've used it, I've had 50 grams, and it was raw weight. Avocado is now no longer half an avocado, but in fact, it is 50 grams. And broccoli is now 100 grams, not just a spear. Another thing that people actually always forget to do is to add in the oils and things like that they cook with, which does actually bump up the amount of calories that you would have consumed in a meal. In which case, we used a tablespoon of olive oil, which has brought us to 120 calories. And you'll now see that that exact same meal that would look the exact same on each plate because it's made using the same amount of ingredients actually comes in more than 300 calories than what the first entry did. Of course, yes, over double the amount of protein, but it's still way off. I've put that together just to show you the difference. The calories were a 306 calorie difference, a 46 gram difference in regards to the protein, and like respectively 23 and 13 with the carbs and fats. Now, when you mistrack one meal a day like that over the course of the week, you've just in fact added an extra 2,142 calories to your diet. Of course, if you mistrack 2 meals like that, you're adding in over 4,000. And if you mistrack 3 meals over the course of the week, you're adding in an extra 6,000 calories. Trying to get that back out and correct all that, that is a ton of work. That will definitely sink your results straight down the toilet. So make sure that you're always using green tick entries, being as specific as you can so that you know you're not going to let yourself down. Now, some final points. Just going over the past couple of webinars, we don't go off the nutrition recommendations that MyFitnessPal will make. You go off the ones that I send you. Scan the barcodes if you want to bring up the results faster. However, it's not always 100%. Make sure that you turn off the step tracking. Make sure that you start using the save and copy meal features just to make life easy for yourself. And always refer back to these previous slides to make sure that you're tracking with very high accuracy. Now, of course, thank you for the time. If you've got any feedback, please leave it in the comments or contact myself directly. I would love to hear from you.